big fast sweeper. Okay, come on now. This is a lap. We're doing it. Okay, well, I'm here at Rallycross. We're actually just going to do a little test lap where everybody drives around the course. Pretty interesting assortment of cars here today. Lots of Subarus, as you would expect. There's an old Saab, cool BMW here. I'm surprisingly not the only Nissan SUV. There's actually a two-wheel drive Pathfinder with F-150 front suspension on it. I actually kind of like that we're doing this drive-through thing. For whatever reason, we don't do that in autocross. Maybe it's just because it's a smaller track, but I could see how this would help. If you hit one of these tires, it's a 5-second penalty, which is pretty steep. In autocross, it's 2 seconds. That's kind of an interesting little comparison. It'll be pretty neat seeing this road all torn up after a day of racing here. A little bit of mud. There's a couple of puddles, which will be fun ripping through that at speeds. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Bunch of cool people here. Should be a fun day. Up here, there's kind of this neat little figure eight. You can see these cars I'm following go in, and then you loop around the back where these cars are going to come back through. So they definitely do not want people hitting that tree. You're going to have to be careful about that. And then coming around here is probably the highlight of the course. There's a big puddle here, which will be splashing and making a big mess as we're ripping through here. It should be very fun. Yeah, this is super cool. And then we've got a stop box where you got to stop between those tires and those tires up over there. And if you hit anything or don't stop, it's a DNF. So there's the track. Looks pretty fun. Brought my GoPro today, unlike the drag racing incident yesterday. A bit of a late night last night, so kind of happy to be up here and get this going. All right, folks, well, I'm just getting lined up here for my first run. I was out there running a flag for the first half while the two-wheel drives were going. And I was in an area that got a cone or like a tire got hit very commonly, so I'm going to try and be careful about that. And I've actually noticed that the speeds on the track don't really seem to be that high. It's a pretty tight little course, so I'm actually thinking about doing it in low range just to try and give myself any sort of advantage, because this thing really doesn't have that much power, especially in four-wheel drive. So I think this time I might try it in just 4 high. I found I was really revving the gears out quickly. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a lot more sluggish off the line. Hopefully a bit more controllable. Yeah, I definitely feel a little quicker on this one. Okay, here's that sketchy section. that was fun. Holy crap. Woo! All right, well, I shaved a second, so I guess being in 4 high was the way to go. I gotta tell you, I am having so much fun. Well, 3 runs in, the Xterra is filthy. We started at 49.3, we're down to 46 and something, so we're consistently shaving time. I am having so much fun. This thing is actually doing reasonably well considering what it is. All right, run number 4. The vehicle is absolutely filthy and I am having a blast. Holy crap, I love doing stuff like this. Okay, here we go. Starting to get some pretty big ruts out here. Alright, holy crap, this is so much fun. Woo! Alright, I think this is run number 5. Couple things I'm going to try and improve. I'm going to try and get the RPMs a little higher for when I launch, and the early section I'm going to try and carry a little bit more speed through there. Okay, here we go. Alright, feeling smooth. Get through this turn. Alright, that one felt good. Felt smooth anyways. Alright, well, apparently I've done my 5 laps. Holy crap, I just had so much fun with that. Hopefully we get some more in the afternoon. I think we're going to be here all day. So I think now I'm going to be heading out and doing some more marshalling on the course, or flagging on the course. All right, well, we're just walking the track right now, picking rocks. They kind of switched the configuration for the afternoon half, which is pretty cool. So now we're going to be coming through this center section, which is all new. They got a tractor to kind of go over and grade it a little bit, smooth it out, and looking forward to it. Okay, right now we've just had our lunch, and they've graded the track, and we went through and kind of picked rocks, and they've actually completely changed the track layout, which is pretty cool. We definitely do not see that in autocross, at least the ones I've gone to. But anyways, yeah, just doing a little lap around here. Pretty cool that they switch it up. Should be fun. All right, so I actually just discovered that we're doing 2 laps the second time around of a slightly different configuration, so that should be fun. Here comes this cool old song. Happy to say I'm not the only SUV out here today. That thing is a 2-wheel drive Pathfinder that has the front suspension off of an F-150, which is pretty cool, so it seems to be doing well. Here comes my buddy in the Pathfinder. He's in the 2-wheel drive class. I'm in the 4-wheel drive. Pretty cool to watch. Got a handbrake in there, looks like. Well, things are getting a little interesting. My power steering is like barely working right now, which is really complicating things, and my service engine soon light just came on, so something's a little grumpy. It's not overheating, seems like it's running about the same, so hopefully it's just something simple, but anyways, we're gonna keep on going. Okay, now we're getting ready for our 2-lap session. I had a pretty good look at the leaderboard, or just the times, and I've actually done okay. I'm kind of middle of the pack sort of thing, which is pretty good going up against Subarus that look like rally cars. So all right, here we go. Woo, it's hot in here. Okay, run number 2. I didn't check the board, not sure what I did on that one. Felt pretty good. This is a way faster track now than it was before. They've opened it up in a few areas, so some of the Subarus are really starting to rip, and I think we'll probably start to see a bit more of a difference now, but see what happens. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just made a mistake. Alright folks, well I have to apologize for the lack of camera angles today. It's a busy lineup, one car after the other. I can't risk having a GoPro fall off somewhere and going to look for it and stuff like that. And as you guys know, I just broke my other GoPro. So anyways, I made a huge mistake on that last lap, but surprisingly it was my best of the day. So if I can clean that up a little bit, I think I was a 94.1, and I think the fastest of the day is a 97, or sorry, an 87. So that puts me about 7 seconds off, which is about double what I was, you know, and we're doing double the length of track, so it makes sense. Alright folks, time for run number 4. Hoping to clean it up a little bit. My last run was actually my best one, but almost slid off the track at one point, so there was definitely more out there. Having a blast. Oh my god, I just keep saying it, I know, but it is really fun. Just hit some tires. Dang it. Oh, that was such a good run, but I hit some cones, or I hit some tires, so that'll be like probably a 20-second penalty. Darn it. All right, so that was my fastest, as it would have been a 93, but I hit 2 tires, which is 10 seconds, 5-second penalties. Yeah, so I ended up getting a 103. So other than that one loose corner, I am definitely getting faster, and I got one more run to try and put something down. So I've learned the course pretty well at this point. I keep making mistakes at the same place where I see the Subarus just flying through there sideways, spitting a wall of dirt. And I'm trying to do that myself, but this vehicle just doesn't drive like that. It's kind of a big, heavy old thing, and once you get sideways in 4-wheel drive, it can be a little bit tough to recover. So anyways, I'm gonna try and smooth things out and see if I can put something down. Man, it is hot in here, holy smokes. This is a really tough section to get through into some big, nasty ruts. Fast sweeper. Okay, come on now. This is a lap. We're doing it. Oh, come on, go, go. Up. Keep it together, baby. Up. Darn it. Alright, well, we just finished up. I think there was 19 cars there today, and I ended up in 12th place, which is middle of the field. I'm super happy with that. Especially on this last layout, there was a couple of spots where a hand brake to get around some tight corners would have made a huge difference. So if I'm going to keep doing this in the Xterra, I might consider trying to put something like that in here. Overall, I had so much fun, it's hard to even put it into words. All right, and there we go. That's my first Rallycross event in the books. There isn't another one for a couple of months. This was just kind of like a test and tune sort of deal. The old Xterra did surprisingly well. I left a lot on the table. Trying to drive this thing fast, I found once the rear end started getting loose in 4-wheel drive, it was kind of hard to get it back under control. So definitely a lot of improvements that can be made on my part. Overall though, so much fun. I just can't even put it into words. That was a blast. All right, folks, as always, I just want to say I appreciate you guys coming along. This was super fun. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and hopefully we can keep stuff like this pumping out. Anyways, hope you have a good day. See you on the next one.